So we've stopped for lunch on the way back in a very pretty little village. Here's my passenger enjoying a gourmet lunch, and here's the beast, and it's been pretty amazing so far. I think we might have slightly overpacked, but you can get away with that on an Orox. So here we are at our lunch stop, halfway home. First of all, what you think of the mighty Orox? Has it been comfortable and satisfactory transport on the back?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I found it hard work at times, but we have gone up some very, very steep hills, and we're looking forward to the next 22.5 miles back to Surrey. Hi, Chris from Fully Charged Guildford, and I've just been on an adventure with it, and I made a few tweaks before I went, a couple of discoveries while I was using it, and I thought some of them might be helpful to you. So here we go. So the Orox comes with a really good centre stand, but there are two things that I've done that make it a bit better. The lock stand extensions make it that much more stable, especially if you've got lots of cargo or a passenger. Something I did notice straight away with the stand though was that it does make a bit of noise on bumpy ground. So what we've done is just to add a small rubber block on there, and that completely removes that issue. And on the subject of bumpy ground, the suspension seat post is definitely a good comfort upgrade. I would definitely recommend that. For me, being tall, I've added a stem riser, which just brings the handlebars up a little bit, so you're a little bit more upright. I've also added a mirror, because that's always useful. On this one, I've got a quad lock mount that replaces the display, so I just use my phone. On the eBike Flow app, you can use your phone as the ride screen, so it gives you all the same information, and it's also controlled by the buttons on the controller on the left. So the Tern accessories that I've added are the captain's chair. This is the same item that's compatible with the other Tern models. Very comfortable, so my passenger tells me. I haven't tried it myself, I've been on the front. The 72 litre cargo bags can just swallow an elephant, they're fantastic. The bags work really well in combination with the drop-down stow decks. They can go down at different angles. I've also got the trail rack on the front. Can take up to 25 kilos on there if you spread out the load evenly, and I would recommend getting it fairly balanced because that helps with steering. But I've also added the alt lead adapters to take the QL3 bags, so they just clip on and off really easily. That's a nice addition. Tern haven't put a bottle cage mount on the frame here, but there is a mounting point just behind the seat post, so that's not a bad place for a bottle. So the Orox can take 2 batteries. If you want a bit more space in this excellent frame storage though, you can move your single battery to this position, and then you've got the whole of this for whatever else you want to take. On the back there is a reflector and a rear light, and on this one I have actually swapped them over, so the rear light is a little bit lower, and that just means that if you've got a bag or you're taking some stuff on the back of the captain's chair, for example, the light is a bit more likely to be visible to vehicles behind, which is a good thing. So obviously one of the great things about the Orox is the massive tyres. On this one they've got the 27.5 4-inch wide tyres. They do put up a bit of a fight, we found, even in the shop, and it's not something we want to be changing ideally with a puncture in the middle of nowhere. So we'd always recommend sealant in the tubes. Now the standard tubes don't come with removable valve cores, but we have found a way of getting sealant into the standard ones, so you don't need to remove tube or tyre. Let us know if you want to know how we did that. We might even do a little video to show you, but that's really worth doing. So that's it for now on my Orox, but at Fully Charged Guildford we're always up for talking about them and the other Terns and the other brands that we've got here, so get in touch, give us a ring, send us an email. We'd love to hear from you.